Hi, everybody, and welcome to the New Music Mondays YouTube channel. I'm your host, Davey Bones, and I'm back with another video in our series interviewing live stream DJs from the world of dark music who are keeping us entertained during the pandemic. DJ Ellafine hails from the frosty climes of Madison, Wisconsin, and in normal times can be found spinning at the Crucible at her night Edges. And in the past, she's also DJ'd at some of their other nights that are hosted by other DJs. She's also hosted Music for the Masses, Going Underground, and Blue Monday. It seems like during the pandemic, she's just as busy with her quarterly night Edges and her weekly live stream Isolation. Here to talk to us about all that stuff and much, much more, it's DJ Ellafine from her home in Madison. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to see you. So you're in Madison now. If anybody knows regional dialects in the United States, they might be able to figure out where you're originally from. It should be noted that your last name really is fine, and your first name, in your DJ name, Ella, is a play on Ellie, your real first name, but also, I believe, a nod to your hometown of Oakland, California. Is that right?
Yes, very good.
I mean, for the viewers that don't know, the word hella originated in Oakland.
Yes,
So
as in
we've got that.
ellafine, which is my friend nicknamed me that when I actually legally changed my last name when I was 22, which is kind of another story. But anyway, and it was my grandmother's maiden name. So, but yeah, so then my name was Ellie Fine, and one of my friends in Oakland thought that was really funny and started calling me Ellie Hellafine, and then we kind of shortened it to Ellafine, and that was like my username for my first ever email account. And it, just kind of from there, I always used it for everything. So when I started DJing, I was like, it's already on everything. So
Yeah.
that's funny. But yeah, Oaktown represent.
And I would like to go back to the beginning and talk about how you started DJing, but first let's talk about what you're doing right now. So let's talk about Edges, your quarterly, second Saturdays, 4 times a year, um, 9 p.m. Central. And I'll give everybody, for those of you watching at home, all of the links that you would need to follow DJ Ellafine in the description below. So just scroll down for that and make sure you like and add and subscribe and all that stuff for DJ Ellafine. Talk to us about Edges. That's coming up. The next one is on this Saturday, the 12th.
This Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, Edges is a night I actually started in 2017, I think. Yeah. And it was monthly at first. And it's kind of the idea was to showcase newer music, particularly in the genres of dark wave and synth pop and post punk, all of our dark genres. But with an emphasis on like new music that's coming out now, and then also the classics. So it's new and classic is kind of the tagline. I did it monthly, and it was just me, and then I'd have a visiting DJ, but it didn't have a huge pull like every month. So when Crucible opened the following year, I switched it to quarterly, because sometimes that's a better way to for the audience to come in. And I also paired up with another local DJ Senseless, and asked him to kind of co-host the night with me. So we've been doing that for a couple of years.
Right.
So,
Awesome. Yeah. And DJ Senseless will be joining you this coming Saturday as well.
Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. And where'd you get the name Edges? I love that name.
The Curly and Camera song.
Oh, nice one. I kind of was wondering, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, that's a great song. And what about Isolation? That's every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central on your Twitch channel.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I just started that pandemic. Actually, compared to lots of people, I got a late start with live streaming. I think I started in like June or July. So it just took me a while to kind of figure that out. And just isolation was just like, sounded good, Joy Division's song, obviously Isolation. And, after I started, there's like 3 or 4 other live streams called Isolation. So obviously, the idea is not that original, but like, that's what we're doing basically. So yeah. It's 2 hours every Tuesday. And that one's just kind of a, I don't want to say mishmash, but I mean, it's still a lot of emphasizing new music. But I also just throw in, some random, classics, sometimes take a little zigzag, throw in some hip hop, with politics and everything going on the last few months, kind of throwing in a lot of songs that seemed appropriate. So
good, yeah, sounds good. That sounds kind of like your old radio show, Music for the Masses.
Yes, although the format on that was very strict. I made it very hard for myself because it was only stuff that was released in the 80s for that. So that was my rule. It's nice to not be confined to that.
So. I noticed Edges has sort of a theme. What is it? Please scream inside your heart.
Right. So there was a meme earlier this year going around because I guess there was an ad in Japan for like a roller coaster or theme park ride, and because screaming can increase spread of coronavirus, they said please scream inside your heart, and that got picked up and turned into a meme like this is the slogan for 2020. I just thought that was really funny. So when we were tossing around ideas, well, it's like end of the year, like should we do like a F 2020, can I swear on your thing? I don't know, do we do swearing on this show? Anyway, that you get the idea. And so that was one of the things we came up with. So, but we're probably just gonna play like our favorite stuff that was released this year, but also we are kind of picking out songs that kind of go with like the, so it'll be fun.
Can you think of a couple of examples of those?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that John and I are going to fight over who gets to play Scream With Me by Lorelei Dreaming. And let's see what else. There's the new song from Assemblage 23, Welcome Apocalypse. That'll probably get played. So yeah, there's some stuff like that. Trying to think of what else. But yeah, I've just been having fun, like kind of going through and picking out stuff that feels appropriate.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about what was the catalyst for you to start playing music for people? What inspired you to do it, and can you remember like the first event that you DJ'd at? Can you describe kind of the beginnings of DJ ellafine for us?
Yeah, well, I actually wanted to be a DJ as early as high school. I remember just being like, that would be so cool. But I didn't have any opportunities to really learn how to do it for a long time. And I kind of had a couple points in my life where I sort of almost got there, but then like it didn't actually get going. So then I met this guy named Davey Bones. Yeah, so my first gig was, I think I was practicing when you were doing that that little Saturday night, what was it called? At that tiny bar in Oakland. What's it called? What was it?
The Hanging Garden?
No, the little one. Just the little
Damaged Goods.
Damaged Goods. Yeah. And you just let me take over the controller and just kind of feel it out. So that was the first time I technically played out.
Oh, I was not fishing for like a self-reference thing. I really actually was thinking that you had started DJing before that for some reason.
Um, Not really.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, like not, I can't say definitely, no. So, I mean, that, I just think that's funny because, you know, you're interviewing me and that's kind of,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's technically the first time I did. But yeah, then as you know, I started doing the music for the masses radio show at BFF.FM. And so that was the first time I started DJing regularly. So I kind of started with radio, and then it took a little bit before I moved out into spinning at clubs, you know, and stuff. So, which is an interesting transition, but yeah. So I guess it's been like 5.5 years since the radio show, and then it's been about 5 years since I started actually playing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. And the archive of episodes that you did for the radio show is still up on BFF.FM. So we'll provide folks with that link as well if they want to go back into your history and hear some of those. They were really good.
They were. So some of the early shows are a little embarrassing, but yeah, I mean, on the whole, it was good. It was.
I remember the early ones.
I was starting out.
The early ones were great. I remember them. Yeah, they were awesome. Awesome. So this coming Saturday, if you're watching this shortly after the video is published, December 12th at 9 p.m. Central is the next Edges. Catch it because the next one won't be for another, 3 months?
Right.
With DJ ellafine and DJ Senseless. Isolation is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central. This is all on DJ Ellafine's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DJ Ellafine, which again is in the description down below. She's also got a Mixcloud account with a lot of really great mixes on it, a Facebook page, Instagram. So make sure that you look for DJ Ellafine and follow her online. Thank you so much for keeping us entertained during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure. I mean, you know, I know it's true for me and a lot of folks. Like, it's one of the things that's kind of keeping me sane. And thank you for all the stuff you're doing, as usual. So.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing, and it's feeding my insatiable ego, so that's always good too.
Right, yeah.
All right, DJ Ellafine, great to see you, and we'll see you this weekend at Edges.
Awesome.
All right, thanks for joining us. Bye.
Take care.